channel. Ellen here, and today we are going to be talking about some updates I made to my main Notion dashboard. Now you can see behind me, I'm actually moving right now, so my life is a little bit chaos, so you might not hear a ton from me in the next 10 days, 2 weeks or so, because I got a lot of stuff to do with the move. Basically, it's like having 3 jobs right now: business, my day job, and this shenanigans that are happening behind me. But I'm super excited for it, and I'm super excited to share it with me. I have been vlogging through the moving process, kind of taking little clips of things, so I can't wait to show you the finished product. That'll be coming soon. But if I kind of dial back on the content coming out on this channel, that is why. In this video, I'm going to be showing, as I said, some updates to my main Notion dashboard. I'm going to get into a little bit of why I made the changes, not only from an aesthetic perspective, but also from a functionality perspective, because I've been getting some questions on some of the differences in how my planner looks versus how the Ultimate Planner looks, especially the old version of the Ultimate Planner. Every time I start testing something out in my own planner that I find is working really, really well, that is one of the big things that I go in and do. I make those updates to the Notion Digital Planner to reflect the changes that I think are working really nicely. So you'll see some of those today. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, well, Loom is failing me right now, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to record on Zoom. Not my ideal way to record, but who cares? So let's go ahead. We're going to dive into some of the recent changes that I have made in my Notion Digital Planner. So I'm on my website right now because I'm just going to show you a couple of the different kind of initial features of the Ultimate Planner and this Ultimate Planner dashboard, so you can kind of see a little bit about it. So you can kind of see a lot on here. I use this image a lot with the Notion Digital Planner. I should probably update it, especially now that I made some of these changes to this main dashboard. But you can see on this main dashboard here, this is how it started. There were a lot of widgets. Some of the same stuff is still the same with the weekly check-in, the goals of the week, but there were a lot of widgets happening on this calendar or on this dashboard. Honestly, the only one that I probably miss is the calendar widget. That is one that I may or may not add back in, but a big reason why I moved away from using this, and let me actually pull up like a YouTube video of me walking through this planner so that we can kind of see it a little bit more. So on this particular video, you can see me going through the main dashboard inside of the Notion Digital Planner. This main page is actually still very, very similar. But if we were to pop over to the main dashboard, again, you can see here, there's a lot of widgets. I have a slightly different menu up top here. I actually have more of a global menu up top here. But a big, big change that I made was getting rid of a lot of these widgets that are here. And again, the big reason why I did that is I found that they're aesthetically pleasing. They're really, really cute, but frankly, I just never used them. My MO when it came to using my Notion Digital Planner was more to, I would go straight to the databases. I would go straight to the checklists and the habits for the day. I really wouldn't use those widgets. And the big reason why I made the shift, and let's go ahead and go back there to where I actually show you the dashboard. The big reason why I made that shift was because I just wasn't using these widgets. They're aesthetically pleasing, yeah, but my eye didn't go straight to them. I would actually scroll past a lot of this stuff on the main page and get down to the databases, the to-do lists, the habit trackers. That was really the meat for me. So that really brings me to some of what I changed on my Notion main dashboard page. Now, there are some of these main dashboard pages that still exist inside of the Ultimate Notion Digital Planner. So if you like them or you have the planner and you want to reconstruct them, please shoot me an email, drop a comment below, and I can absolutely help you out and show you how to reconstruct them. But these were some of the changes that I made to my main dashboard page. First biggest change is that I added a global menu up top here. I just found more and more that there were certain places inside of my Notion Digital Planner that I was accessing infinitely more than others. My coaching page, my OKR goals page, my main dashboard, my home page, my content creation hub, my stuff for my day job, my finance tracker, quick capture, reviews and reflections. These are some of the most frequently accessed pages for me inside of my Notion Digital Planner. So that was one of the big things that I changed. And you can see even inside of the Ultimate Anti-Burnout Notion Digital Planner, my Ultimate Digital Planner, that similarly, I made a global menu there with a lot of the same things that are found in the menu that I have. So the dashboard, goals, habit tracker, etc. So that was something that I really found to be an important change for me to make, to be able to access those things quickly. Now, the other change I make is I wanted photos up here. And if you've seen some of the recent changes to my planner, so the recent videos when I've been diving into my planner, you've noticed that I've experimented with a few different things up here. Sometimes it was just an image block. Sometimes it was something else. But what I've actually really found is I really, really enjoyed having access to my different areas, my different life areas where I'm categorizing some of the different things that are happening in my life. And so what I went and did, and actually in the ultimate digital planner here, which we can go ahead and pop on over here, I gave you links to these templates. If you want to create custom dashboards in Canva, you can use this link and it takes you to the Canva page where I made these covers. Now, the one I have in here is a little bit more multicolored. For my anti-burnout Notion digital planner, I wanted to make mine very, very aesthetic, match my vision board. So this is the vision board that I actually have on my desktop as well. And I wanted to bring in some of those greens and blues that really make up a lot of my aesthetics. They're my business colors. They're soon to be the colors of my new apartment. And I really wanted to bring those in here. So that is a big reason why I made this change, is it gave me those visuals of having like images on my main page that I wanted, but I wanted it to be something that wasn't just a visual for the sake of having a visual. It was actually functional. So now if I want to go to my health and fitness area, I just have to click on that and it sends me straight to my health and fitness page. Same thing with any of these other areas. Now, one other thing I did want to do, and I'll be completely honest, I may end up swapping this one to be first. But one of the other things that I did is I wanted to separate my different work areas for my day job, my business, some business ideas that I have. I wanted to separate those out so that I could access those pages, access like the main image for those pages. But again, in a way that is aesthetic, but also very, very functional. So now, in the off chance that I don't click the Coach Ellen one up here, I can click it down here and it takes me to the same place. Same thing with my day job, same thing with this. So it was just a more aesthetic way to bring visuals and imaging into my planner. Now, down here, you might remember on the previous dashboard, and let me see if I can actually find a bigger version of this picture. I guess this one's a little bit bigger, but these right here are a weekly check-in questions, a goals of the week questions, and then there's some other check-ins and monthly goals and whatnot. These widgets made up the core of the top of the main dashboard before. And again, like I said, I just tended to scroll past these to get down to the actual to-do list and task list part. So what I actually did, and this took inspiration, this is what I do when I'm looking to be inspired. I just go on YouTube and I watch a crap ton of YouTube videos, whether it's for interior design for my new apartment or for my Notion dashboard. I go on YouTube, I watch a crap ton of YouTube videos, and I just pull inspiration from those YouTube videos. And so that's kind of what I did here. I don't remember whose video it was that I was watching. I actually think it might have been multiple different videos. And I liked this kind of 3-column setup that they had going on, where the core of the things that you were looking at were in here. And then your main databases you were looking at were in this middle part as well. Now, how I laid this out, and I've been really, really enjoying this layout because the most important things are front and center now in my dashboard, but I still have those intentions, those priorities, those goals of the week, those goals of the month, all those kind of similar things that I had in the previous dashboard over here. They still have a home on this dashboard, but they're not given so much like floor space, I guess. They're not really given a lot of area on the screen. It's kind of more of an aside, a reminder, which is really how these are meant to be. So I still have my intentions, my current priorities, my goals of the week, my this month's goals. I still have all of those things in here, but they're more to the side and they're not given so much space on the screen. I also have over here quick access to my journal. I've been playing around with the start a new day button, which I'm still not perfectly happy with. So I'll talk about that later when I refine that a little bit more. And then I also have some primary focuses as well. So this is actually something that I had like this empty space down here and I felt like I should do something with it. So what I ended up doing is I ended up pulling in a lot of the projects that I'm currently working on. Like this project right here, move into a smaller studio, I have been accessing so much lately as I have been planning for my move. And if you are interested in seeing kind of how I used Notion to plan for my move, let me know and I can go in and I can show you all of this. But that is a project that I've been accessing a lot. And to have those quick links from my main page has been very, very helpful. I've also gone and I've embedded multiple different database views into this main dashboard. So I have today's tasks, which is very, very helpful for me to see. And actually, I've already completed this one and I'm doing this one right now. So I've had today's tasks. I've gotten some requests recently to do a video on how I prioritize and kind of my prioritization system here, which I have to say has been working so stupidly well for me. Like I love it. So don't worry, I will definitely be recording a video on that. And then I have a view that shows all of the tasks that I have completed today. And I love this view because whenever I feel like maybe I've been unproductive, I just take a peek at this and I'm like, oh, yeah, I have gotten a lot of stuff done. And it feels so good. And then I also have a habit view, and I like having this habit report on this main page because then it just reminds me to check in with my habits and to make sure that I am updating this frequently. So these are the three main views. I had a ton of other views on here, but frankly, and I think this is something that is so beautiful about Notion and that I appreciate so much, I had the views. They were making my main dashboard load really slowly. And frankly, I realized that like 5 of the 8 views I had on the screen, I wasn't actually ever accessing. So that is something to take into consideration. I'm probably going to do a video inside of my Notion All Access Pass membership this week about tricks that you can use to speed up your Notion. But that is one little trick that you can use is if you've got a whole bunch of database views on a particular page and you realize that you don't actually use a lot of those database views, remove them. Delete them. You can always recreate them and add them back. But if they're slowing down your Notion and they're slowing them down for no reason because you're not actually using the views, just remove them. So these are some of the changes that I made. These are some of the reasons why I've changed them. It streamlines this. It still has all of the nice important reminders on here that I want it to have, as well as just really making it a very, very functional page while bringing in some of these fun aesthetics with these images here. Now, like I mentioned, I actually might bring back in this calendar because I miss it a little bit. We'll see about that. But other than that, I love the rest of these changes. They've been very, very functional and working very well for me. So with that, that is it. That's what I've got for you today. If you enjoyed what you saw in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment below if you've got any questions or any thoughts about some of the changes that I've made. But other than that, more Notion content will be coming at you. I'll be creating a video about my prioritization systems. I'll be going live in my community very soon about some of the things that I do to make sure my Notion still, keeps its speed and doesn't get too slow. But with that, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for dealing with the ugly, blurry background today as I try to block out all of my moving boxes. And I will see you all soon.